There we go, I think. Test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. I figured out how to unmute my microphone. That was way too much work. Okay, well, anyways, today I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and this is one of the few games I have to unmute my mic for because it's, like, 99% dialogue based. Apparently I have save data. Whoops. Should probably have checked that before I started streaming. So yeah, I've played all throughout Doki Doki, but figured, hey, why not stream it? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review a detailed content warning? Or would you like to review detailed content warning, which contains spoilers? Alternatively, in-game warnings can be enabled in the settings at any time. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. So yeah, there is content warning. Actually, speaking about... Okay, I kind of figured that would have been on. New game. Hey! I seen an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk, and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but that's only because I decided to stop for you. You say that like you're thinking of it. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I already told you, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did, and one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I can promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I mean, good choice to start. I mean, really though, if you had to join any club, what would it be? Personally, I'd probably be like MCing, just go straight for the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sari must have walked into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did this because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I mean, MC has a point. Then again, maybe he's gonna join for like the same reason as Sayori, like, ooh, I want to help make people happy. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let it a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Unless today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I mean, at least you get a cupcake. Like, some people don't even get a cupcake when they sell their souls, so I'd say the cupcake is worth it. I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Okay, I might not be able to do her voice. My voice is a bit rough itself today. Oh well, I'ma try. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, what a nice surprise to see you here. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's a first-year student. Or, MC, she could just be really short. Like, maybe, I think her canonical height is 4'11"? 4'11"? I don't know, she's short. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and turns to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki. That was full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest member in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, isn't that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely makes me feel a little... you too, Monika. Come, sit down. We made room at the table for you, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll go get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Harry mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take his seat next to Sayori. Natsuki marches over back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal the... Natsuki reveals... I can speak today. Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like cats. I mean, cupcakes are pretty good. Like, you sold your soul for a cupcake, at least they have, like, icing and they're decorated to look cute and stuff, like... Imagine getting just, like, a basic cupcake with absolutely no icing. Gee, I'd at least want a better cupcake if I sold my soul for those. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and already has managed to get icing all over her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her slaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good, Natsuki. Thanks. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? Thought you technically did. Sorry, said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. There's no winning. There's no winning with people like Natsuki. You're always the loser somehow. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated by Yuri. She's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, teen reading might not be a pastime for me, but I can at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of that question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure that the club is fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You probably could have been on board for any of the major clubs around here. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika's really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more members in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Gee, wasn't this supposed to be Monika's interrogation of MC? At this point, he's asking all the questions. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new, especially when that something doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow to start this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Thomas, what types of reading do you like? Well... Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter, quietly, half joking to myself. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces her finger against the rim of her teacup. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the worlds of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me too. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Honestly, same. I've read, the FNAF book, partially. And I've read some Pokemon manga. Can really relate to MC here. I desperately grasp onto anything I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that from you, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Even if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like writing about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a scrap piece of paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulders.
I'm not cute!
You write your own poems, Natsuki?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them anyways. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you could share some of your work, you could help set an example for Natsuki and feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same goes for Yuri.
Come on! I wanted her to read everyone's poems.
Well, I'll sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look over quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then next time we meet up, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, it might help us get to know him a bit more and strengthen the bond between the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth about what's been on my mind the entire club. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought...
Hey...
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Well, MC, you don't need to make a clear-headed decision. Everything usually works out in the end. Might be bad at the beginning, but in the end you'll have some fun experiences from high school about the literature club you joined and everything that happened. All the messed up and not messed up stuff. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, then I've decided. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, Sayori. You really did scare me there for a moment.
If you just came for a cupcake, I would have been super angry.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem. Write a poem and bring it to the next club meeting so we can all share. I look forward to seeing how you all express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, since we're already here together, you wanna walk home together?
That's right. Sarah and I would never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be able to spend every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I mean, funny thing about the poem game, if you choose the words that best relate to you, it reveals like a trauma that you have. Like if you get Sayori, that means you're depressed. If you get Yuri, that means you like a thing that I probably can't mention on YouTube. If you get Sayori, you have like abandonment issues. It's really interesting. And so far it works with like everyone who I've tried it out on. And again, I only have like 2 friends who'll actually try it, so very big range of people. Anyways, let's see if I remember the words. Embrace. Lazy. Skipping. Rain cloud. Ocean? Yep. Lucky. Flying. Awesome. Bubbles? No. Fireflies. Summer? No, that's Natsuki. Um, memories? Friends? Pure? No. Clumsy? Amazing? There we go. And I think that there is Sayori. I got a bit of Natsuki, but I'm pretty sure that poem was more Sayori than Natsuki. So apparently I do remember the poem game words. Then again, I did get, like, all 3 poems perfect. Without cheating for 2 of them. Oh well, I think I'm gonna end that episode there. That's it, yeah. That's it for this vid. Bye guys.